Hi, YouTube. Give me 1 second.
Something on your mind, Kevin?
Yeah. Called me this morning. Car wreck. Wife driving.
All right. Hi, YouTube. Sorry, I forgot to set this up. I was charging it.
She had bruises that weren't from the accident. They were fading on her neck. I got the license plate. I was thinking about calling Antonio, but it wasn't allowed to go on. I'm waiting for Dawson to get back from Med. Let's compare notes.
Okay. Call Antonio. But I want to make this clear. After that, it's a police matter.
Of course.
All right. Hi, Facebook. Sorry, I had. All right. So, how are y'all doing? How is it going today? Alrighty, guys. How are y'all doing? Come on. Say hi if you come on. Say hi. I know my hair is a little messy this morning, but say hi if you come on. Say hi. Ooh. Hold on, guys.
I need to hear from her.
Okay, guys. Give me 1 second. I did some super dude. I put it in there wrong. Okay, so there is the Cash App. You see the star comment, but I'm going to pin the Cash App so the star comment will be in the comments. There you go. All right, and there's the Amazon wish list. So come on. If you come on, say hi. If you're watching the replay, comment #replay so I can see how many people watch it after I post it. All right? So give me 1 second. Okay. There's the Cash App for YouTube. There you go. Okay. I keep forgetting after the videos to go back and put in the Amazon wish list from my phone. Maybe I can do it now. Let me see. Let's see. Let's go to YouTube. Let's see if I can bring up my video that's on now. Okay, because it double makes a weird sound when I have it on, and I have it on the computer. So, but there is the Amazon wish list. There it is on YouTube. Okay, I don't need the phone. Okay, so we're making pot roast today, and I didn't get ahead of the game. I was going to do my word of the day right before I came on here, but I got stuck on watching a video, so that always happens to me. Time to do my word of the day, and then I end up watching a couple videos, and I'm like, yeah. Okay, so we're using this. It's a slow cooker. I didn't even realize it was a slow cooker. I was just hoping I could cook it in the slow cooker. But I know you can cook pot roast, but I hope it, but then it said slow cooker. So all I have to do is put the pot roast in there, put all the vegetables around there, mix this with water, and pour it over there. That's it. So this is going to be a short video, but Well, hold on, guys. Okay, guys, I have this. This is going to be. I'm going to have to move the rest of the stuff. I'll just put it over here for now. Pot roast is in the. I think I had taken it out last night, put it in the refrigerator. Woke up this morning realizing I had forgot that I needed it this morning. So I had to put it in some water. Even if it's a little bit frozen, it's okay. All right, so hold on, guys. Got an itch, and I've got some potatoes right here. Okay, so I didn't get a chance to cut the onion, so I'm going to do that right now. Okay, so let me peel this. I hate cutting onions. I don't normally cut onions. Well, I haven't in a while. Because I would cut them and then I would also cut them in little tiny pieces and then put them in a Ziploc bag and freeze them and use them when I need it. The last time I needed some onions, I got a fresh little carton. It was a small one because I didn't need many onions. And I just dumped them in there. And then I think there was a time before that when we got someone that, besides my son, we got someone else living here, and they had a partial onion left. So I used that because I needed onions, and I didn't really want to cut it, so they cut it for me. They didn't mind. But this, I got a whole onion because I'm cutting it into little, the little circles that you would cut them into when you want to make like onion rings or stuff like that. Because I'm going to lay them all over the roast too, along with the carrots and potatoes, but it's just for flavor. Now, if anybody eating it wants to get some of those onions with their food when they get it later, they can. Okay? So it's not going to be that bad on my eyes because I'm just making rings. Oops. As it gets lower, it gets. Trying to be careful and not cut my finger. So let's. Okay, so about like that. Okay, that's it. And I probably won't have any dishes to clean really, except for maybe the knife and the cutting board, which I will clean it because the cutting board is kind of big and it takes up the sink and it blocks the water from draining. So I just want to get it out the way. So now that that's done, let's see. Let's get this roast. I'm guessing you leave the fat on. I don't know. Hold on. Nothing at all. Just trying to. All right, nobody on yet. And maybe after I'm done, maybe I'll sit down and we'll talk a little. Since I was supposed to come on yesterday and I did not. Again, I'm going to really get myself. I mean, I said something about it's time to go live and I was going to have my husband turn down the TV. But then all of a sudden, like 30 seconds later, I forgot to go and turn it on. I don't understand why. My brain is something. That's why we can talk today. It's still on my, and I definitely got to go live tomorrow and Thursday because I didn't last week, and I don't want that page to go without a live. All right, so here we go. Stick that in there. Okay. Now I got the plastic baggie. Okay, so got that in there. Let me wash my hands. Trying to get this water a little warmed up. Oh, sorry, guys. My husband's sleeping, and I was going to dry my hands with paper towels, but I can't reach him up way up there. I'd have to go get the stool, open it, go from there. But then I was like, I don't want to wake him to come all the way over here just for a roll of paper towel. That's what I'm going to tell my son again. Whoever uses the last of it, please pull down another one. They just left the roll there, the brown part. So I don't know. But anyways, anybody coming? Because it's already 10 a.m., so everybody should be up and going or working. And some places it's already 11. Other places it could be 9 and then 8. So yeah, it could be 8 some places, but most of the people I don't think are way over there at the 8. Could be, but probably not. All right. So anyways, mind that. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, put some onions in. I'm going to put some in first, and then I'm going to put some of the carrots and potatoes, and then I'll put some more onions on top. Kind of like a layer it. So, and I was looking a while back, I was looking for platters. I used to have, like I said many times before, it got lost in my storage. But I used to have a red platter. Well, I had 2 of them. They were huge platters. They were plastic. They were not glass, but they worked. I used them for years. And to put like a roast on and then the vegetables around it or something like that. So, yeah, so I did that. And then I went back to a Walmart and I went to look for that because that's where I got it from, Walmart. So I wanted to look for that same platter. But as I was looking, they didn't have it. So we asked somebody and they said, well, this is the smallest Walmart in San Antonio. So I said, okay. So I went to another Walmart to look. Well, these are your kind of people. They didn't have it either. So I ordered some platters I saw online, Walmart online, because you can find stuff online for Walmart that you can't find on in the store. So I got some platters and they were Pioneer Women. I was so excited. But when they came, they weren't huge platters. I knew they'd be glass, but they weren't huge platters. I'll show you what they were. I got 2 of them. One's a bluish color, but this is what they came out like. That's all it is. Now, the vegetables and the stuff can fit on there, but I am not too sure that the roast. So, I do have a blue square plate, the plates that we eat off. They will fit the roast, but then I might have to put it on there because since that's all we're having, it'll have the vegetables and you can put it in a bowl. But the point is, My point is that I wanted the vegetables around the roast. So I still have to look for one of those big platters. I would like to have that red one again. So I'm going to keep looking. And I'm going to look other places besides Walmart. And I'm going to look online too. I'm going to look at Amazon, see what they got. But I still like those platters. Okay, it's like when you make it like a little, what do you call it? I was going to say side dish, but an appetizer or something. You can line it up along there. You know, like let's say I was going to make some, what do you call those? Those little smokies, and then you wrap them around with biscuit dough, pigs in a blanket. And I can line them up along the platter and stuff like that. So, you know, you could do stuff like that. All right, so we are going to start out with, I've got 2 potatoes. I got one of these. Okay, multicolors. Then I got this one. Red potatoes. So I might put a little bit of each. If I don't need the whole thing, I might put a little bit of each. Okay? And then I've got my carrots. Okay? So I'm going to start out with the carrots. Then I'm going to put some around there, and then I'm going to put some potatoes, then I'll put some more onions and potatoes. Okay. So, all right, so ready? Okay, so let's push them around, let's get them around. Down on the sides too. I would eat these carrots like if I don't need them all, I would eat them with some ranch dressing. Just have to kind of bite it back here because I ain't got no teeth in the front. So, I'm trying to move the onions. Okay, let's see. The red ones had a little clip thing. This one, doesn't have that.
Emergency crystals pop and fizz when you throw them back. And who doesn't want to throw back?
Okay. Let's see if that was enough. Okay, that's good. All right. So, how long we've been on here? 18 minutes? Well, a little less here because I didn't set the thing up. I was like, I went live on the YouTube, and then I looked over here and said, oh my gosh, I don't have my iPad set up. It was still charging, so because it's low, I forgot to charge it last night. That's my problem. I keep forgetting when I have to do crock pot that things need to be done the night before. Okay, so let's get a few potatoes in there. Oh, before I put them in there, let's turn on some cold water. That's it. You know, I don't want too much excess water in there, but I want to. Now, I have a question for you guys. Now I asked it on my this timeline. I asked that question yesterday, so y'all might have already seen it. But all right. So, as you know, well, I don't know where y'all place your potatoes and whole onions when you buy them until you're ready to use them. I don't know. But when I had them in this Walmart bag, I had the 2 little bags of potatoes and the onions since they're not supposed to go in the refrigerator. Okay? So, I had them in there. And since I really don't have anywhere to place my stuff, I just placed the bag on the floor. It's over. It's as you can see. You can't see. I don't know if you can see. Let me see. Can you see? See over there where? Well, I know you two can see. See over there where the toaster oven is. On the floor below it is my big container for my dog's food, and then my husband's big bag of protein powder, and then and that's where we stick the big cases of sodas because I don't have nowhere else to stick it. So yeah, that's what we do. So I just laid the bag on the floor next to the dog food and on the floor, just in the Walmart bag. Anybody have a problem with that? Because the other guy, not my son, the other guy was standing here. He was standing here, was complaining, saying, "Why you got this on the floor?" I'm like, "It's no harm. It's in a Walmart bag, and it's in these bags, and I'm gonna wash them before I put them in the crock pot anyway." So it really shouldn't have mattered, right? But it did to him. Well, I said I don't care because I'm the one cooking it. So what do you guys think? If you didn't have any room, would you put like a bag of potatoes, whether it's these little ones or a big bag of potatoes, a 5-pound bag, and onions? Just leave it in a grocery bag and just put it on the floor next to your sodas or somewhere over there if you didn't have room. I mean, not just on the floor in the middle of the kitchen somewhere. It was off to the side where we put some other stuff, like like when y'all get a case of sodas, you probably put it on the floor out the way, like where you may put some of your snacks if you got big snacks or stuff. I don't know. I'm just wondering what y'all think. Because he's like, you always want to ask your Facebook peoples, what would they do if, or would they do it this way or that way? So why don't you ask them that? And I was like, okay. Yeah. Okay, so with that being said, just comment below the answer. And I'll probably re-ask it again one more time or explain it one more time if anybody comes on before I get off of here. And I was going to go sit down and talk to y'all some more after, but I wanted to keep YouTube on too so I could talk to them. But what I might do is put the computer on the table and plug it in because it doesn't got much. I forgot to charge everything yesterday, so I was trying to do it fast, but okay, that's the last of the onions. Getting full. Okay, now let's put some. I'm just gonna put them all. Shoot.
How are y'all doing today? Can
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Well, no. Guys, I'm going to put a few carrots back because it's too many because I still got a few more potatoes to put in. I mean, if I got desperate, I could cook the potatoes. Some of the potatoes separate, but I want the seasoning on it too. You know what I mean? Okay. So there we go. That's good enough. Not a lot on top. Well, we got some more carrots on the bottom. Remember that now. Okay. I'm just getting some stuff down here. Let's get some. Oh. I was ready to pour milk again. I thought now this is for the big potatoes. When you get a 5-pound. I thought about should I get a vegetable scrubber? I seen one of those to scrub my big potatoes. When I cook them into mashed potatoes, I don't scrub them. If I'm just using them for like baked potatoes or something else, I would. Because what happens is I cut them all up, okay? And as I'm cutting them up, I put them into the big pot of water so they don't get brown and so they can stay good. And, so when I'm done, I take my hands and it's cold water and move them around and, all that stuff. Then I dump them in the sink. My sink's clean. I make sure it's clean. and I dump them in the sink. Now I don't have a garbage disposal, so they're not going down. But if I did, I would put, something to block. But and then I rinse the pan out. Pick up potatoes, put them under the water one more time, give them a good shake, give it a good shake, and then have the pan right next to me and just dump them back in the pan and go. And then I bring them back over here and fill it up with water. Because if you put potatoes in water, the water rises. So I put the potatoes in first and then I add the water and some salt. So that's what I do to clean my potatoes. Now, if I'm using for like baked potatoes, I'll rub them and scrub them underneath it. Okay, now this is really full, but I'm going to put a few more, just those many. I've got this left, and I've got 3 potatoes left, baked potatoes. What I might do is tomorrow, and I know nobody likes it, I do. Tomorrow, I might for lunch, I just might make me a baked potato. Because the 3 that are left in the 5-pound bag is big, and I don't want to waste them. So I'm probably going to put them I'm going to make baked potato. 3 baked potatoes. If my husband wants it, I'll make all 3. But if he doesn't want it, this one was a little big, so I'm just cutting it in half. It's a purple potato. Okay, y'all having colored potatoes here. Red potatoes, the regular potatoes, the regular ones we use all the time. Keep forgetting names. And then I've got the purples. Then I've got these. These look purple too, but these look like a dark purple. So, okay. So that's done. All right, let's see how much water we need to mix with this. Cook 8 hours on low, 4 hours on high. Now, I thought I was going to have to do the 4 hours on high because I wasn't going to have time. Because I was trying to rush to post that I was coming on here so y'all would have time to see it and walk my dog and get things,
You only get one body.
So,
Might be the perfect size to do this.
my glasses are getting really bad. 1 cup of water. No, it didn't say hot, cold, but I believe like a warmness is better. Okay, so got it. For best results, do not remove cover during cooking. Okay? Now, I told that to the guy. The guy, well, he's my son's friend. But anyways, he was making something in the crock pot last night. Okay? I didn't think he was going to have time to finish it, but he did. I guess. But anyways, he was making some kind of chicken, cheese, something, a dip that he was taking with him because he was going to a housewarming party. Well, he kept lifting the lid and stirring it and messing with it. And he's a cook. Okay, he's better than me. And he's a cook. And he's going to go to school for more professional. And, I guess he wants to be a professional cook. I mean, he's not professional now, but he's worked at a lot of restaurants in the kitchen. He knows how to cook. He knows things better than me. But opening and closing that loses a lot of heat. He was like, well, the food's still hot. That's on him. So, but take a whisk, guys. Take a whisk and mix it up. Because mix it up. Looks like brown gravy, but you can see all the things floating in there, all the different. See, I don't know if you can see it. But see, when I stir it, see, there's stuff on. There's stuff on here.
and covered
So
for
look.
dental, vision, and hearing. All wrapped up into one convenient plan. Plus,
So
there's a cap on your out-of-pocket costs. So call or go online today.
oh, my iPad's at 10% and my computer is low too. But if I continue to talk to you, I got a way to plug the computer up. But make sure my iPad. Because if I say I'll come back in the afternoon just to chat a little bit before I finish up dinner, but then I might being on here already is a good idea. All right, so I just want to make sure it's all and nothing floating is powder from the. Okay. All right. So that's done. So let's pour it. Sure. I need either a bigger crock pot or I need to get a smaller roast. Well, because there's 4 of us, but when it becomes me and my husband only, I'll get a smaller roast next time. But and I won't need the big baby carrots. I'll need the small bag, and I'll probably only be good with 1 bag of the potatoes. So yeah. But anyways, because they're going to apply soon for the apartments we're moving into, so. And they're going to apply for a 2-bedroom, so hopefully they should get it. If we got it, they should.
People 50 and older with a heart disease risk factor have an increased risk of death. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant. Done Sunday?
I'm trying to get it all over. And I'm trying to make a hole in here. So some of this stuff can get into the, now let's. Yeah, anything that was stuck in there seasoning-wise. All right, there we go. Just trying to rinse this. Okay, guys. That should be good. Okay. So, what I want to do now is, can y'all see that? I know you probably can, YouTube. You can see the top of that with the vegetables and stuff. Y'all can probably see a little bit. Can y'all see? Yeah, y'all can see that, right? Yeah, I can see it too, looking into the camera. Okay, see that? It's to the top. So, now, what I'm going to do, let's see how this lid goes on. Because the lid's got a little... Oh, it's perfect. Okay. And he closed the lid, with these. But I read or looked up or something that you're supposed to not lock it. Only lock it when you're traveling with it. Okay? I got some juice here. All righty. So let's get this thing turned on. Now we want to put it on low. And we want to put it on 8 hours. Okay? So now it's going. So it's about 10:24.
Yeah, well, I am.
I said I was coming on at 6:15. And it's 24 after. So it'll probably be that's like 10 minutes before it goes off. So yeah, we'll be checking on it and I'll come live around that time. Okay, and I'm going to be checking on it throughout the day to see, because it says it's best if you do not lift this, but I want to make sure the top and stuff does not get dried up. Okay? Okay. So, yes, we can talk for a little bit, but let me put... Let me put the carrots away. Might have some later for a snack, but let me, there's a tiny bit of these red potatoes. I'm going to tell that guy, because he likes to take stuff like, and he'll take like the potatoes and make something good. But I'm going to put them back in here. These big potatoes, usually I would put them, I have a glass thing that says potatoes to keep them good. But tomorrow, I'm going to be making the big potatoes for some baked potatoes just for lunch. Or sometime during the day because I'm not cooking. So, and I'm going to be putting sprinkle some salt on it, butter, and some cheese. Okay? All right. So, let that cook. I'm going to do a real quick. I only have the measuring cup and whisk, one other cup, the knife, and the cutting board I'm going to wash because I want everything out of my sink plus the cutting board is in the way. It gets in the way because it's long, So I am going to go ahead and just do these few dishes. So let me get this done. Okay. So let's close that. Let's do this. Let's rinse that. Let's do this. Let's rinse that. Let's do this. Well, I was gonna leave the crock pot right where it was. It's where I usually put it. Well, the guy who's staying here, he had it on the stove yesterday. And where I might put it now, because I want to use this towel to put some of my dishes. Yeah, my phone's going off, guys. Don't worry. Okay. I soaked everything up already, so just rinsing some stuff. All right, now the cutting board I'll have to dry right now on its own. Okay, so I'm done. So the counter is going to get wet because I got to put the wet side of one so I can dry it. All nice and dry. Turn it over. Okay. I got that done. So let me put it over here for a minute. All right, guys. So right now, let me hang up this. This is wet. All right. Then I'm going to take the computer, burst the computer, and I'm going to go put it on my little table, and I'm going to plug it in, but I'm going to stay live with you guys. Okay? So, you'll see me out of camera for just a second, Facebook.
I'll tell them how Luca Mutual customizes car and pays what they need. Got it? Did you get that? Only pay for what you need.
You've had thyroid eye disease for a long time, and you've lived with the damage it caused. But even after all these years, restoration is still possible.
All right.
Learn how.
Just a sec.
EDHelp.com.
You know, if you were
Get this computer plugged in.
just one call. Chase free limit. So if you're off the rocket or crab fracking, your cash back.
All right, let me turn the light on in the living room.
I'm working on my six pack.
All right. Here you go, guys. I'll be sitting down soon.
Hold up. Here. I can't already. I'm at someone you cash back on everything about Chase free money. You cash back.
Trying to find something hard or strong to hold the iPad when I take it over there. Yeah, this sugar thing is.
Nothing plain about it.
The theater that doesn't itch.
You use a GNC delivery.
All right, so let me.
Gillette, look, this beard trimmer promo got 41 cents.
Sorry, Rolf, here.
Use best beard conditioners for soft, no bleach facial hair. That's the man who can GNC Gillette.
Dry, tired, itchy, burning. My dry eye symptoms.
All right, hold on 1 second, guys.
Explained the root was inflammation. Cidra was made for that, so relief is lasting.
Cidra treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease. Don't use if allergic to Cidra. Seek medical help if needed.
Okay.
Common side effects include eye irritation, discomfort,
Let me get
blurred
this.
vision, and unusual taste sensation. Don't touch container tip to your eye or any surface. Before using Cidra, remove contact lenses and wait 15 minutes before reinsert.
Dry eye over and over. It's time for Cidra. I'm growing film on your teeth.
Dr. J.
It's actually the buildup of fat bacteria, which can cause cavities. Most toothpaste quit working in minutes, but Cresco Health's
I think I got
protects all day.
It stopped cavities before they started.
this thing upside down. Hold on, guys. Sorry. All right, now it's
Are
working.
you worried about the cost of a bathroom remodel that could go on for weeks and weeks? Well, now you can have a
Okay.
gorgeous new bathroom shower
There we go.
that's safer at a price you can afford with a one-day jacuzzi bath remodel.
It was done in the same day. You did not have to wait.
Okay, just hold on, guys.
It is amazing.
I would give this whole experience an A+. I definitely wish I would have called sooner.
From soft close shower doors and adjustable shower heads to features like grab bars and custom seats that combine safety and style. It's never been easier. Get your free design consultation, schedule your one-day installation, and start loving your new bathroom shower
Okay,
right away.
All right. So, all right, here we are settled. I know you see a light. That's from that lamp. Don't mind it. See, y'all see this. I'm just about to sneeze and I haven't been able. Thought I was going to do it again, so. Yes, I am. I had my hand under my shirt when I sneezed into my shirt. So, okay. So, I brushed my hair and I put it up in a low ponytail, but as soon as I get off with you guys, I will be doing my word of the day. I thought about doing it now. Then I was like, you guys will hear it on the live. But it's okay. So let's see. Anybody going to come on? Oh, I'm missing it. Swipe. Anybody come on? Nobody's come on. You know, I'm going to give it. I've been on here about 40 some minutes. Took that long to do the crock pot? Usually you can, you put the roast in, quickly put the vegetables on there, and then mix the seasoning and then pour it in there. You could do that in less than 20 minutes. Probably in 15 minutes. But I'd be talking to you guys and other things. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see if there's something that I can plug into my iPad. What is this? I'm just going to see if this works. I don't know what this is. It does. Ooh. Sorry, guys. I have to move it. So it could reach because it was too far over. And I was worried that, see, the cord goes across the computer keyboard. But that's okay because at least y'all can't see it on YouTube. But I'll probably talk till about 1 hour to be exact. Okay? If nobody comes on. So, you know, and also, you know, I said this earlier in the live, what I needed you to comment below for my question. I already asked it on my timeline, so if you see it there, you can go there. But I wanted to see what y'all thought. But if somebody comes on, I'll repeat that that question or that scenario. But if no one else comes on, I'm not going to repeat it because all the replays, they can hear it at the beginning. Okay. Now I just want to say, I do really need help with stars. It would help me create more content and get more food so I can make more stuff. Um, the Cash App is to help me out until I can get paid by Facebook. And that would happen more faster if I could get more followers, because like on my Elizabeth's Life page, my followers haven't moved. I haven't got even one lately. So, and on here, I don't think it's moved up either. I got to check it, but I don't think so. I need followers. Please, if you're watching this or you see the replay and you're checking it out and you're not following me, please follow and go over to my second page, Elizabeth's with apostrophe S, Life, Life, and please follow me over there. And if you'd like to, on either page, you can subscribe. Okay, subscribe to my page. I've got 2 subscribers already, and I'm waiting for it to get up to 5 subscribers so I can do a live with just me and the subscribers. Okay? And if I can get 15 subscribers by the 15th of each month, so now it's November because we're past the 15th of October, but on November 15th, if I can have 15 subscribers by then what I do is I put all your names in a hat or in a bowl and and I mix it around, and I fold the piece of paper up and I mix it around, and I pick a name out, and whoever's name is, I'll send you something. It's not going to be something that costs $1, and it's not going to, of course, it's going to be more than what you pay to subscribe to my page, but it could be $10, it could be $5, it could be $20. It depends. And it will suit whoever wins. So if I get a guy subscriber, you'll get something that's suited to a guy. And it might be something really nice. You never know. So my point is, please subscribe. Okay? And if you win and you're still a subscriber the next 15th of the month, you have a second chance. Every month you have a chance to win. So if I pick the same name twice in a row,
Put it in gear, Ruby.
that's because they're a subscriber and they got to put their name so. And then I have a better idea. Now, this may not take place until next year because we're already about getting close to November and it probably won't happen. And I don't know if you guys would like it to happen, but I thought about if we had 15 subscribers, you get your prize still, whoever I pick. And then
Anna Turner was a bright light in this facility.
We can
What this nursery does is spreads that light, that hope.
Exchange names. So what I would do is mix up the names, and I'll be like, okay, my friend Shannon, my best friend, she's a subscriber, okay? So I would say, this is for you. And I dig around, pick out a name, and only show it to her. Or if I got a lot of subscribers on, then I'd be like, because I'd want to, I'd have to make the names all over again for January if I had 15, because to re-stick it in the bowl, because on the, like, let's say she got whatever name she got on the back. On the back, I'd write her name to know that this is the person she got. Okay? And I don't know if this is a good idea, but y'all can think so, because I know we're not in the same area. But if you would like to do that, like Secret Santa thing, you could take the name I picked for you and get them a gift. And what I do is after the live, I would Facebook message each and every one of you with the name that you got. Okay? And you could get them a gift. And we want to try to stick at no more than 20, because some people may not have a lot of money and some people may have a lot of money. So somebody may go get a $30 gift while somebody else can only get a $10 gift. So I've seen things that are like $10, something that are really nice. So, but you won't know the price, because y'all, if it has the price on it, you need to take it off or rub it off with a dark marker. But you just and wrap it up, and then you can And you just put to and the person's name and then from Secret Santa. Just or if you'd like to know at the end after it's over, you can. If you don't want them to know, you can put Secret Santa. If you do, you can put your name from. Okay. But if you'd like to do the mail it out, I can get like Shannon and I would be like, okay, Shannon, what's your address? Which I had it. I gotta write it because I had my friend Shannon's address because I sent her stuff before, but keep forgetting it. But anyways, she give me her address and I'll tell her whoever has picked your name, I will only give it to them so they can mail out your gift if they're into that. And if not, if you choose yourself, if you'd rather get a gift card, it could be a Walmart gift card, it could be a Visa gift card, it could be a whatever gift card, okay?
I can't be pregnant, Gabby.
And you can find them gift cards online too. Like an e-gift card, like I've got this place. Y'all probably heard about me talking about it. I use it to do my payments on food. I could do it with other stores, clothing stores, shoe stores, but I mostly use it for food. It's called Afterpay, and you can buy gift cards on there. But they sell gift cards to the stores that they use on there. So they got a Walmart, Sam's, I think Burlington, Burlington Coat Factory, but it's not Coat Factory, it's just Burlington. DSW. I haven't seen these, but these are some of the stores because I used to shop a lot at DSW getting a whole bunch of different shoes. And I use the Afterpay too. Because you can look at my history and you can see I shopped. But because this was when we were living in this certain place where we were living, and I had come home. I was living with my daughter. I'm not going to go into that story, but I came back at the beginning of February, and by the end of February, I had started a job. It was, call center job. Now I had to go in. There wasn't no work from home, so once I got that job and saw how much I was making every 2 weeks, I was kind of like, I got a couple of credit cards because I got some offers that came in, and then I got the Afterpay, the Sezzle. They had a bunch of different, and I started using them, thinking, my husband only needs a certain amount of hundreds to add to his paycheck for the bills, and then I can do whatever. But also, whatever leftover money I had would be for both of us to use because it's both of our money. I'm not going to say, hey, you're going to pay the rest of the bills and I'll add like $300, but then the rest is mine. No, because we share our money. And right now, like this month, I thought the money for Facebook comes in like the 20th or the 21st or something like that, but it already came in and it was like $8 and something. That's better than $0, but still. But anyways,
This is not something you can decide. Why not? It's my name. Back me up on this. What's your grab? Okay, so last night Lily and I were.
So let's see. And I'm going to keep both my things charged up even when I get off here because they need to be charged. It took me a while to figure out that just sitting there, a computer goes down. I don't know about my phone or my iPad. I'd never noticed that. But I do notice that on a computer. I'd be like, I haven't been on it in a week. And then I'll look at it and it's almost dead when it was full. So I know a computer.
Nobody's changing anything. I'm not changing
So, sorry guys, there was some stuff on my screen. I just didn't want to.
His name reads half man, half couch. Guys, just saying that words have power.
Oh, that's the camera. Okay, right there.
Good morning.
Okay, but anyways, I know my screen looks kind of blurry. If you watch the replay on this, let me know. Does my screen look blurry? I keep seeing like 2 black dots that I'm trying to get off, but then it's not coming off. And then I remembered, oh, those are the if you look behind on my wall, those 2 black dots, those are nails that was hanging. That picture, if you've been on my live, you know there was a picture hanging back here. We took that off. Well, we didn't take it off. What happened was I was sitting here, but a little bit more over that way. And I just stretched like this, and this hand hit the bottom of it. And usually when I'm laying in bed and I go like that, my fingers hit the bottom of the headboard that got attached to the wall. And because I don't like that headboard there, but it's attached to the wall, so I usually just, my fingers are on there and I'm just messing around like this. And for some reason, I totally forgot. I wasn't even thinking that, hey, you're on the couch. So I went like this and I pushed on it a little bit. One side came off, but I was able to catch it. So I told my husband, he came and took the whole thing off. But then he took it outside and there was some, I'll be honest, and I don't care what y'all say. I took, there was some bugs behind there. Some roaches, I'll be honest. Well, we don't have as many as they're about going away because we've been doing some treatments and stuff, so we haven't had as many as we did. We're, it's good because when we move, we don't want to take them. So, yeah, and I can't wait till I move into my apartment. That doesn't mean that I'm super happy about moving into the apartment. I'm super happy about moving into every apartment. When we get an apartment, I'm like, yeah, but then when I get into it and get settled, I get sad again because the apartment alone is not going to make me the happiest. I'm never going to be 100% happy. I can tell you that. I don't know if anybody is 100% happy. Is anybody on here ever 100% happy? That means they're never sad or they're not sad at all. Nothing is bothering them. I don't know. Because I think one thing happens and it's going to make me happy, but then all of a sudden I'm sad again and I'm like, it didn't make me happy like I thought. I'm happy I got this, or I'm happy I could do this, or whatever it is, but it doesn't make me happy all the time. So, so you think. Because there is things in my life that I'm still stressing over. Even if we move, it's still going to be there. I've got some stuff that's making me a little sad, and I have been sad about it for years. Another thing I've been sad about is about a little bit over a year. I'm sad. There are things I'm sad about, and I can't fix it. I can't change what's making me sad. I can't undo it and so it can make me happy. I can't. The things that are making me sad, it's other people that would have to do what they need to do to undo it, if you know what I mean. Like, I'll be for real. I'm not going into stories about how it happened, why certain things happen. I'm just going to tell you. Like my youngest daughter, she's 12 years old. In next year in May, she will be 13, an official teenager. Okay? And next year in August, when they start school again, after they finish this school, she'll be in 8th grade. So she'll be in 8th grade, and that'll be her last year before she goes to high school. Okay? Now, as y'all know, I've really never talked about her. You never see her because she's not with me. And to make me not sad about that, people who got her, which are grandparents, It's my husband's dad and his wife. I'll say and his wife because that's not his mom is here. But not only does it make me sad, there's a lot of other people. She's got 2 sisters and a brother. She's got 2 grandmas that can't see her. Got a lot of people that are, what do I say, innocent, that has nothing to do with the reason why she is not here. And it has nothing to do with me and my husband being bad parents. Let me let you know that right now. But they have nothing to do with why she was taken away. They were not involved in anything. So why do they have to suffer is my point. But anyways, that's one of the things. And I don't think it's going to be fixed, because the only way it could be fixed is if they let us have her and make a miracle. But that's not going to happen. But if they could say, yeah, you could come see her, or we'll come down there for a visit. Because my husband's dad has a sister over here in San Antonio that if they haven't moved, they had a house, they lived in, the community they lived in was the community where my husband's mom had a house too. Like right around the corner, like here's my husband's mom's house, and then you walk like less than a block down, go to your left and go down a few houses, and right there was the aunt and uncle. So, yeah. But, and when my husband's dad and his wife, they were living in Virginia before they came down to move to, near Dallas, Fort Worth, and all that. But, they came once or twice on a plane, and they stayed with his sister, and they visited with Isabel, and that's her name, yeah, my daughter. But I don't want to put names out there, but I just said it and I forgot. But anyways, so before all this became official, like when they took her, when they took her, we gave her to them because the situation needed that, but we were supposed to get her back. But they came down here at least twice. No, once or twice since we had moved from Virginia to here. But they could have took at least one plane ride with her, because they were already paying for theirs. So they could have just added her and came down here at least once for us to have a visit with her. But they didn't. So that was that. But that would make me happy about. That would 50% of my happiness would change, yeah. The other one is, and that's it. Please don't ask me questions about why we don't have her, what's going on, and all this. This situation started to happen back in 2014, beginning of 2015. Okay? And now that the whole situation is over, she is where she is. I mean, she's well taken care of and she's happy, but anyways. So anyways, the other one is my other daughter, no names, we try. She was the second youngest. She was the youngest before my 12-year-old was born. Okay, she was the youngest. So, last year, I'll go with August, September, somewhere around there. I can't remember exactly, but somewhere around there. That's why I said it's been a year. She had sent me a text because she barely called anyways. Just like my oldest daughter, she barely calls. I mean, she's not like ignoring me, but she just barely calls. My other daughter never calls. It was a rare occasion that I'd get a call or I'd call her or a text, but rarely. But then she had sent me a text saying that because of the situation, well, she didn't say it like that, but I'm just saying, because of the situation that happened, she just needed time for herself and just wanted to separate herself from me and didn't want to, talk with me. Now, this situation happened, like I said, at the beginning of, at almost near the end of 2014, the beginning of 2015, right? Okay. So when my girls were in, I'll say yes, they were in foster care, but they stayed with this one lady. Well, my youngest, before my 12-year-old was born, she ended up in another city in Texas because they didn't have something. But then when they found a foster home with this lady where my daughter was going to go, I asked them, could they please see if she would take both of them? I at least want those two sisters to stay together. So that happened, and then she ended up adopting them. But through all this, I was still able to see them. They were happy to see me. I was able, when they got adopted, we would schedule times that, like one Christmas when it was in December, she brought the girls to the river walk. We have this thing called the river walk. And we walked around and saw the decorations and everything. And she didn't, the adopted mom didn't come with us. She knew I wasn't going to run away with them. But anyways, so we walked around and she said what time back to meet and stuff like that. So, and then one time they were going to this church near where they lived with their foster mom. And my oldest daughter worked at a Dairy Queen that she could walk to. So that day I went to their church. My oldest daughter left early because she had to go to work. So she went to work, and then me and my other daughter, we went and walked after church. We went to Dairy Queen to get some lunch. And I saw my daughter working. So stuff like that. And then after we ate, my other daughter, another one working, the other one, she came with me because I didn't have a car, so I had taken a bus there. She came with me to the bus stop, which is walking distance from our house. So, and we sat, we just talked, and I took a picture with her and at the bus stop, and until the bus came, stuff like that. So, and we didn't hang out a lot. The last time I had seen her before she told me she didn't want to talk to me no more was I think it was almost a year before that. It was in July, like close to a month after we had moved into our last apartment, because the guy who's staying here, my son's friend, he was here at that time, and he had his own place because we stayed with him for a few weeks before we got this place. But then something bad happened, and he couldn't stay at his apartment no more, which they're still charging him for it. I guess they didn't care. It was something bad. So I was like, what if we would have stayed there a few more weeks? Would that have happened to us? So anyways, he was going to leave and go back to where he was before in Virginia. So I think, was he staying with my oldest daughter, Mariah? I don't think so. I don't know, but I know he went to stay with my other daughter, the one I'm talking about who don't want to talk to me. The youngest one before my 12-year-old was born. Anyway, I think he was staying with her for a little bit, but she just couldn't take it no more because she's a loner. She likes to be by herself. She has friends and she hangs out with friends. I mean, but she likes to live alone. She'd rather live alone, and she'd rather just. She don't want no children. I don't even know if she wants a boyfriend or I don't know about her. So yeah. So he came. So at that time she had a car before it got taken away, but she had a car. She drove into our apartment. Hi Shannon, how are you doing? So she stated. So she brought him to our house. He had a few things, and he said somebody was driving down to pick him up, literally, from Virginia. So until they got there, he was going to stay with us. That was about a week. Was it a week? Maybe a week or so. So that was no problem because he had stayed with us before, and he's staying with us again. I know my son and him can't choose where they want to live. I know. But they're going to apply for the apartment we're moving into. And once they do that, if they get approved and they have a lease, they can't go anywhere. Unless they want to, literally screw themselves. But, excuse my language, but you know what I mean. But anyways, yeah, Shannon, you'll have to go back if you want to.
Hey, folks, he just got out of surgery. He's in recovery now.
What's the prognosis?
It's better than anyone could have.
But anyways, so
the bullet didn't damage the vertebrae or the spinal cord. Really grazed the bone and got stuck.
Anyways, like in August or September, she told me she didn't want to talk to me, so and she wasn't going to talk to her dad, her grandmother either. She already wasn't talking to my brother, her uncle, because I don't know why. Because see, like,
but if you want to see him, one or two guests would be fine.
like soon after we moved in, my brother said something about Sammy had asked him if he had like $1,000 or something.
Joe?
Or something like that. I can't exactly remember how much it was, but it was close to up there. Because she needed it for her rent. I don't think her rent was that much. Maybe it was backed. I don't know what happened, but she needed some money. So she asked him. Well, he told her no because he didn't have that kind of money to give her. And she hadn't talked to him in years and years and years. I don't know if she's talked to him. Wait, I don't think she's talked to him or seen him since 2018. I was going to say since we moved down to Texas, which was 2014. But no, it was 2018 because he came up here for my oldest daughter's graduation. But he, but after that, she wouldn't talk to him either. I'm like, you hooked up and text your uncle for some money, but you won't talk to him otherwise. I was like, that was so messed up. I never taught my kids to be the way they are. I never taught her to be that way. But anyways, and yes, not talking to her dad and grandma, they had nothing to do with the situation that happened, but they were trying to convince her or they kept asking her, when are you going to start talking with your brother? Or, They kept saying stuff, and she kept telling them she didn't want to talk about her brother. She didn't want nothing to do with that because of the situation. So that's it. So, but they wouldn't stop. So that's why she got mad at them. Well, I don't know how it was a few years ago, but I know my mom, she sometimes just doesn't understand stuff because she's getting sick and she's got all these things, regular things wrong with her, but she also got Parkinson's and something else. So, sometimes she asks me questions she's asked me 1,000 times. I already told you, Mom. So she'll say, did you talk to Sam? Sammy doesn't. Oh, see, I said her name and I forgot. She don't want to talk to me. What can I do? And then she keeps asking, why? And I've kind of told her a little bit, but I've told her why she didn't want to talk to her or her dad. So, and then she got in some kind of argument with her sister because they were talking still, but she got some kind of argument and it had something to do. I forgot what she told me, but then, something about her, instead of defending her older sister, she didn't say, or something like she didn't care about her sister. So they're not talking either. I don't know if it bothers Mariah, but see, I said her name too. I'm not doing that on purpose. I just didn't think. I don't know if it bothers my oldest daughter, but if I would have said, does it bother you that you can't talk to your sister? Or that you can, but she won't talk to you? She'll say, I don't want to talk about it, Mom. I'm trying to make my life better, blah, blah, blah. So I don't even mention that. I might ask every once in a while, have she talked to Sammy yet, just to see if they made up. But, you know. So not even my oldest daughter is talking to her. How do you get someone to talk to you? I've tried to tell her many, many times. I apologize for what happened. You know, it's not my fault. I didn't do it. But how I reacted or how it ended up or how things happened. Just I try to say I'm sorry, but she doesn't care. So sorry is not gonna help. So I didn't expect her to do that, and the fact that she literally said, I don't want to talk to you, and I don't know how long that's going to be, if it's going to be forever, I just don't know. How do you go through life not knowing what's going on with your child? I don't know if she's okay. I don't know if where she works or how she's doing. I don't know. I mean, the last thing I knew before she stopped talking to me or before she stopped talking to her sister, because I would ask about, my daughter and how she's doing. She had a job and I know she had her own place, but it's on the other side of San Antonio, but she had her own place. And she was paying rent and she was paying for her car, but she lost her car, which I didn't want to happen. My kids get a car and my son already lost his because I told him not to get a car with the payment. They said the payment was like $800 something because he was going to pay it off sooner. But why didn't they give him a longer term with a smaller car payment? I don't know. But anyways, he lost his car finally, and I don't want that to happen to my oldest daughter. My oldest daughter has already lost a couple of apartments, and, she keeps trying to go get loans somewhere and then knowing she can't pay it back. And, she's just doing all, but now she's trying to work and make things better. She's living with her friend that's married and has a baby, but she's doing a good job. She's got a good job. She's had this job since the beginning of the year or in February or something. I don't know. So she's doing good and she loves her job and she's trying to save money and do right. So hopefully, my son can do right too. I mean, he's going to apply for this apartment with his friend that's staying here. I mean, we're going to move on November 1st, and they're going to be there, but they said on the next paycheck, they're going to apply. Not this paycheck this week, because paycheck is this week for my husband and my son, because they work at the same job, but my son's still in training. But, and they may not be working at the same location together, so. But, I'm going to get paid on November 8th, but I think they're going to apply the week before that, because my, the other guy that's living here, he gets paid in between weeks, so, and then, so they're going to try for a 2-bedroom, so, yeah, it's kind of confusing how I got into the story that I am, Shannon, so you'd have to listen to the beginning to figure it out, to see how I ended up in the story I ended up, but yeah, nobody's on nowhere. Yeah, but I'll be back on, Shannon, later around 6:15, 6:20. to finish up, I'm making pot roast. The roast and the vegetables. Ooh. And it's already started. I just noticed just now. I went and sniffed. I went. And I could smell a hint of that roast. So it's starting to give out a smell. Shannon, does your mom ever make crock pot meals? Or do you guys even have a crock pot?
Utilities, rent, and over-the-counter items. The Healthy Options allowance is loaded onto a prepaid card each month. And whatever you don't spend, Arizona.
Just waiting to see if you send an answer.
To and from your medical appointments. And our large
The smell, that's why I like doing the 8-hour or 6-hour, whatever, on low, because I like to smell that food cooking all day. Oh, it smells so good. And 4 hours, you don't get that smell. I need to shave these off. I usually shave to about here and then shave. I got to do that. I'm going to do that as soon as I get off this live. And don't you love that smell it gives off in the house? Like if you went out somewhere, let's say you went out, you had to go somewhere, okay? So when you come back from wherever you went, you walk in the door, you open the door, and all you can smell is the food cooking from the crock pot. Or you're in your bedroom. I don't know if you can smell it from the bedroom. I don't think I can, because even this small place, I don't think I can smell it from the bedroom. But sometimes when I go out, I come back in and I can smell it. But anyways, if you're in your bedroom and then you walk into the kitchen, like you say you want to drink, so you walk into the kitchen and get something to drink, it all you can smell is what's coming from that crock pot, and it smells so good. Right, Shannon? Yes, if you're hungry. Yeah, I'm like, my stomach be growling. I'll be like, oh, I can't wait till it's done. And I can't wait till this is done, shred up the roast and then have some carrots and potatoes and see what kind of liquid or gravy mix. And maybe after I take out all the vegetables and the beef, maybe I can somehow thicken the juices up to make a gravy that we can pour over the carrots and potatoes and roast. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. Oh, and you know what I want to do? I've been saying, I said I was going to do it last week, but I didn't do it. I want to make some biscuits. I saw a recipe to make some biscuits, homemade biscuits. And, oh my gosh. And she did something and she rolled it out. Now I can use the top of the deep freezer, for rolling something out or something. And I can use a cup or a glass, I guess, because I don't have a rolling pin. I found the rolling pin I want. It's Pioneer Woman, and it has in the middle, it's where you roll. It's got coloring and decoration of her style, so it's not a totally, and it's kind of like feels real smooth, but it's not totally wooden. So I want to get that, but I want to make some biscuits. So I'm thinking because the biscuits are going to take like 20 to 30 minutes, somewhere in between there, because it's homemade biscuits, and these are supposed to be really, really good. So, and I got it needed self-rising flour. I had bought that because I had planned on making these biscuits. Now I'm thinking these biscuits going to be good with this roast, so I'm going to make some of these homemade biscuits. Oh, yeah. But anyways, it's going to be good. I'm going to make these biscuits. But I was supposed to, and I love biscuits, Shannon, but I always get the Pillsbury, you call them? The big Pillsbury Doughboy biscuits. Over there by the biscuits and the canned biscuits and dough stuff, It's the Grand's biscuit, the Grand's biscuits. Not Pillsbury still makes them, but they make ones that are just flat, and then the ones that are big and really puff up. Those are the Grand's. So I usually get them. They are really good. It does that sometimes. It'll say a certain number of watches that really aren't on, or they're on, but they won't come down and say hello. I tell people, I say, you don't have to talk. If you don't like commenting and stuff like that, you don't have to. At least come down and say hi so I can see who's here and I can say hi back. And then if you don't want to talk, you just want to listen, that's fine. But I don't know. But it is the way it is. And I already did the crock pot. I just decided to stay on and talk to you guys since I've missed most of my lives last week. I don't know if I did Monday or Wednesday or Thursday. I'm very bad at missing. Like Shannon, I'll tell you the truth. Like yesterday, no, was it yesterday? Today's Tuesday, right? Yes. So yesterday, Mondays I usually come on this page and just chat. Well, yesterday it was 2, because I tell you guys between 2 and 2:30 or 2 and 3. So yesterday it was like 2:40 something, I think I saw. And I was like, oh, I need to go live. So I was going to get ready to go live, and I was going to tell my husband, can you please turn the TV down? But literally 30 seconds later or whatever later, I totally forgot. It went out my brain and I totally forgot. I don't know if that means anything, but lately if I say, oh, I got to go do this, or I got to go do this in the house, or I got to write this down, or do this or do that. If I don't do it, like immediately when I said that, if I don't turn around and go do it, it will be forgotten. Yeah. I don't know why. I literally need to get up in the morning, write down what do I need to do during the day, and leave that list in front of me, beside me, so I can, when I look, there it is. Oh, I got to do this, that, and the other.
Of course. If you're going to stick around for a little bit.
So I apologize to all of y'all if I haven't come on live more often.
Totally understand. We can catch up in a.
And that's why sometimes what I know I said, but I promise I'll come on tomorrow, and then I don't too. So I don't like no promises, but I'm definitely going to make sure I try to get my butt on here tomorrow. No, it won't be on this page. It'll be on Elizabeth's Life. That's where I go on Wednesdays and Thursdays. So I'm going to definitely do that.
That's right, Antonio.
And maybe even set an alarm for 2:30 just so I don't
Hope it goes well.
forget.
Talk soon.
Yeah, sure.
Take care of yourself.
This aging thing is not fun, is it, Shannon? Oh, that works too. Like 2:30, I should put on there, go live, and then my phone will let me know. But like let's say I got to call this. I got to make 3 calls. Like I got to make a call. Like I still got to I got to call the internet company, the one that we have our phone on. They do internet too and cable. I need to call them to set up for move-in day to get the cable, internet going. We need to go, and I forgot till just now, so I'm going to get off in a minute. But we need to go to the electric company because we called the electric company. They said that you need to go there to set it up. I tried doing it online. It says something is wrong. They can't do it. Normally you can, but I don't know what's going on, so we need to go there. They tried to tell my husband that he's going to need the lease to get electric started, but that's not true because I've done it 1,000 times. You don't need the lease. I've done it online all the time, so I don't know what the problem is. So once I get off here, I'm going to go take care of this. I hate it. And then let my husband know he's got to get up because we got to go do this. Because there's some steps they sent, and they even just sent me a text message. Again, it says, you need to finish your move-in steps. But this one, it keeps saying, I need you to finish your move-in steps university code so you can move in. But that's not the name of the apartment. It's something else. So I don't know. I need to call them too. Oh, you got to go get an MRI? For what part? For your shoulder? Are you scared of those MRI machines? Are you claustrophobic, or does it bother you to go into the machine? And when you go to them, do you take your mom with you or something?
If you have Graves' disease and itchy eyes, the truth may be even more uncomfortable. People with Graves could also get thyroid eye disease or TED, which may need a different doctor.
Because I am terrified of getting MRIs. I am claustrophobic. I will break down and cry, and I can't. No. So they have to give me something. Like when I was in the hospital, the first time they tried it, they gave me this little pill. It was supposed to calm me down. We got there, and I felt normal, and they were going to put me in. No, you can't. I can't. I can't. And I was crying, and I couldn't do it. So they had to do it again the next day. But this time, I don't know what they gave me in my IV, but oh, okay. But I when they did it, they put something in my IV. It made it so much better that I did not remember the MRI. I remember going down there to where the area was. I remember being in the hospital bed because I was in the hospital, of course. And they put something in my IV, and then next thing I know, I'm back up in my room. They didn't put something that I don't know if it was supposed to put you to sleep. I don't know, but I don't remember the MRI. But the last time I was supposed to get one done was I just got one done in October 10th. They wanted to get it redone because it was kind of a little messed up, and they wanted to recheck, things in my head. But anyways, so I went there, and I had a sandwich right before at the cafeteria area. My husband got a sandwich. I ate it. And when I got there, they asked me, did I eat? And I said, yeah, just like at 10. I told them I had eaten like an hour or two ago. I ate a sandwich. And they're like, oh, no, because you're not supposed to eat before that. I don't know if it's just when you're getting something put in your, I think it's just when you're getting something put in your, in an IV. So I was like, I didn't want to come back another time because we waited in the waiting area for 3 hours. I don't know what the problem was, but anyways, she said, well, we can still do it if you do it without any medicine or anything. I looked at them, my heart dropped. I was like, I will try. How long will it take? She says no longer than 15 minutes, which meant 7 minutes I was going to be in there. And then they were going to pull me out, which I thought they were going to pull me all the way out, but they only pulled enough to see the IV that was in me because they put one in me. The guy had to put some medicine in there. Well, not medicine, but it's some stuff it's with or without some stuff they put in there so they could see something different. Sometimes your MRI needs that, sometimes it doesn't. But and then they're going to do it for a few more minutes, and then I'm done. So I went ahead and I agreed to try. Now, he got me all situated. Okay. And then all of a sudden, he puts this thing over my head. I could still see out, but it was more, and I was like very nervous with that thing. It made it even worse. And I said, go ahead. And then when he pushed me in there, I was like, there's this much space from your face to the top. And it was so tight. Well, it wasn't tight where I couldn't move, which I can't move anyways, but it was freaking me out. And I had the button, and I kept my eyes closed. I was like this, and I was like, I was breathing heavy, and I was just like, and I was trying not to move because I can't move. And I was like, and a couple of times I did open my eyes, and when I saw the top, it freaked me out, and I was about to push the button. I'm like, no, keep your eyes closed. It's only 7 minutes. You can do this. And I just kept trying to talk myself into it'll be okay. It'll be okay. But my heart was pounding, and I was so nervous. I was ready to push that button, but I made it through it. Now, if it had been any longer than that, that wouldn't have happened. No, terrified me. It terrified me. But
The fire. It was never about disrespect.
but yeah.
I was reacting, not thinking, and I just want you to know that.
So, but I got it done.
Again. That's my word.
So yeah. But hope it's nothing too bad, Shannon. Just let me know when you get the results what it is. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I'm gonna take care of these little nasty things, and then I'm gonna let my husband know that we gotta go. So because they keep sending me messages, you need to finish your move-in steps. But I don't know why I keep saying University Cove, because ours is called Valencia at Medical. So I got to give a call to the apartment people and see what's going on. All right. So I'm going to get off here and, start doing the things I need to do. My meal's cooking and it's all good. All righty. And hope your MRI goes good, Shannon. Because they tried to, they said they had headphones I could put on, I think that plays music. So.
Firefighter Vonacek is undergoing a procedure this morning, a great personal risk. He has every intention of
We'll see how it goes, but moving forward, we can't have your truck.
It says I need you to finish your move-in steps, University Cove move-in. And I lived at the apartments called University Cove. I've lived there. So I don't know why. And then every once in a while, I'll get one that says you need to finish your steps at Valencia at Medical, those apartments that we're moving into. So that's why I am going to call the apartment right now and check it out. All right. So I'll talk to you later. If you're not busy, about 6:15, I'll be back on, Shannon, to show the final of the And I'm thinking whether or not I should. You let me know, Shannon, real quick. Do you think I should come live while I'm making the biscuits, or should I just? Because I was thinking of making the biscuits, and hopefully they'll be ready at the same time. I was supposed to go live for the ending of the roast, so that means I would come live at, let's see, maybe 5 o'clock. But once I'm done the biscuits, the other one will be quick because I'm going to just show you me pulling it out, shredding it, putting some gravy. But I'll think about that. So, and I've got some plastic round. They're cookie cutters but I'm going to use them as biscuit cutters. So, yeah. But I'm going to end this live the way I end all lives. I appreciate anybody who has come on Facebook or YouTube. I appreciate it, and I appreciate anybody who will come on later. I appreciate anybody who will come on and watch the replay later on. I appreciate y'all. And I want y'all to stay positive and do positive things for yourself. And I love you guys. Yeah, the live would be about an hour and 15 minutes. And that'll give me more talking time. Would you like to watch me make biscuits, Shannon, from Homemade? Would you watch me make biscuits? And if you watch the beginning, I had a question that I wanted to ask everybody to answer. So if you want to rewatch the beginning, what you missed, and see me do the roast. Also, that question was on my timeline. I put it on there yesterday evening, so you might have already seen it, about the bag being on the floor. So, yeah. Okay, so I might come live if I get home in time. So I'm gonna get off here. Yeah, and I love you guys, and stay strong. Don't ever give up. And I still got to do my word of the day real quick too after this. So I'm gonna do that because I still have some more notifications and emails to go over. But if I go out, I do that while I'm on the bus or. Okay, I haven't had the chance yet. I've been doing so much else. I got to go back and find it and see what comments, because I haven't even gone over all my notifications for Facebook this morning yet, because I've been busy trying to hurry up and get the dog out so I can come back and do the roast, and I had to put the roast in the sink with some cool water so it could thaw a little more. I forgot about that. So, yeah. So I'll go check that and see who's answered. But yeah, I love you guys, and I hope you guys will be available. I will post and let you know if I decide to go live at 5 o'clock instead of 6:15. That will be for making the biscuits. But I will let you guys know. I'll put a post. Okay? And I'll send you a direct message, Shannon. I'll text you. Let you know if I'm going live at 5 for the biscuits. Okay? I'll let you know a little bit ahead of time so you can prepare. All right? So I'm going to go ahead and get off here. And I love you guys. Stay positive, which I already said. But you guys take care, and hope y'all will come on and watch me finish up the roast and make some biscuits. All right. Talk to you later, YouTube. Love you. Bye. Talk to you guys later.